Good morning. My name is Lawton Higgs Sr., and I'm a volunteer organizer with the Birmingham Bus Riders. And I'm sitting here in Montgomery, Alabama, in front of the Alabama State House, because I'm here today to begin working with our state legislatures to do all that we can do to get a bill introduced to provide some state funding for public transportation in Alabama. You know, public transportation is an essential infrastructure for the state of Alabama. It provides economic development for all of our communities. It improves the environment. It reduces congestion on our highways, and it provides access for many folks who are unable to drive or who don't have the financial resources to afford an automobile, so that they can have access to the services they need for a meaningful life. And we need public funding for public transportation. You know, the state of Alabama is one of 5 states in the United States that does not provide any state funding for public transportation. You know, we even have an amendment in our 1901 Constitution that prohibits the use of any gas tax money being used for public transit. And this has crippled our state and handicapped many people. In our rural areas, folks don't have access to jobs, they don't have access to quality education, improving their lives, they don't have access to health care. And we need some quality state funding for public transportation. And I'm here today to work with our legislators to get the research being done, to get the things put in place that are necessary for us to get a bill written to get some funding for public transportation. One of the focuses we want to work on is a bill that would provide funding for the replacement of all of the rolling stock in our public transit, existing transit services in the state of Alabama. You know, many of the buses and vans that provide these services for people and improve our state and our common life together are worn out, and they're getting to be actually a public safety hazard because of their condition. So we need funding to replace these buses, and when we get the buses replaced, we need more funding to be able to expand the services so that the people of Alabama can have a higher quality of life and more significant experience as citizens of this state. So we hope that you will join us, call your legislators, getting involved with making a difference for this funding. We deeply appreciate Alabama Rise. Our Birmingham Bus Rider organization worked hard this year to get funding for public transportation as one of the Alabama Rise priorities. And we're so grateful to Stephen Stetson, Kimball Forrester, and others there who are been working with us to accomplish this task. And I'm glad to be here for the bus riders, to be representing such an awesome, committed group of people that really make a huge difference for the state of Alabama, who ride our public transportation every day. And we're also grateful for all of the folks who work in transportation agencies like MAX in Birmingham, or the public transportation here in Montgomery, who provide a good, solid service with the limited funding we have, and we need to support them with more public funding for public transit. So I wanted to give you this update, let you know what's going on in the state capitol about this funding, and I hope that you will call your legislators, get in touch with people, encourage them to be talking about public transit, to the great benefit it is to all of us, to business, to our environment, to economic support for people who can, with good transit, can get to work, get to the hospital, participate in all their activities if we provide this funding. So thank you. I'm glad to be here, and be in prayer for us that we can be successful as we move this legislation forward. Thank you very much.